I just want to warn everybody that I'm planning to make probably a couple of political vlogs. My goal was really to keep the stuff on this channel very lighthearted and fun, and I'll still do that for the most part, but I also am very interested in politics, and I've decided, I'm getting the itch to do a little bit of political stuff, so I'm going to do that. I mean, politics has always kind of been a big thing with me. I'm the kind of person that sits around and watches Hardball every night. I watch pretty much nothing but political type shows, and to be honest, I mean, I think one of my great ambitions in life would be to be a political consultant slash speechwriter. I mean, ideally like a campaign manager someday for somebody. I don't want to be out front, but I very much love to be the guy behind the scenes on a campaign. And it's an interesting dream, though at the moment I still have 11 years left to pay on my mortgage and a pretty big payment. I have 2 little boys, I got to put them through school, and I have a pretty stable, pretty good paying job, so I'm not about to run off and try this political thing. But when the mortgage is paid off in 11 years, don't be surprised if you see me behind the scenes being the puppet master on somebody someday. That's something I'd like to do. So I'd like to share some of my political philosophy with you, not to be too heavy-handed, but it's something I'm interested in. I want to show my whole self on these videos. Just to give you a quick rundown very briefly, politically, I can be best described as a libertarian, which means I believe that the government should stay out of the lives of people unless someone is doing something that's going to hurt other people. For the most part, I believe in true freedom for everybody in all cases. I also believe in fiscal responsibility, and I believe in limited government, ideally small government when all possible. Now, 30 years ago, that would have definitely made me a Republican. However, as you may have noticed, the Republican Party in America has changed a lot in the last 30 years. And because of that, I now vote for Democrats pretty much every single time. In fact, not pretty much, I've never voted for a Republican. I turned 18 in 1988, it's been Dukakis and then Republicans from that, no, I'm sorry, Dukakis and Democrats from that point on. I don't believe in everything the Democrats believe in, but I consider them to be the lesser of 2 evils. So I vote for Democrats. But if Republicans ever go back to being what they used to be before the whole Reagan Revolution, I might go back to being a Republican. I'm really not tied to a party. I'm tied to my own political philosophy, and the Democrats are now closer to it, especially since Republicans have taken on this social, Christian conservative agenda. And I'm nothing against Christianity. I consider myself to be a pretty devout Christian, but I don't like it when it gets mixed up with government. That's really changed a lot. The Republicans are now like an arm of the conservative Christians, basically. It's changed a lot over the years. And if you're curious about how and why it's changed, I'm going to recommend a book. And the book is called What's the Matter with Kansas? And I'll provide a link to that on the description of this video, because it's a great book, and if you're interested in politics, I think you should read this. But in any case, I got this political itch because I started to have some political discussions on my homophobes video. And if you haven't checked the comments on that page recently and you're one of my subscribers, please read through them. You'll get some idea of where I'm coming from in terms of social politics. I had to spend a lot of time fending off a lot of homophobes, a lot of people that are kind of bigoted and have what I think are kind of backwards ideas about homosexuality, and I had to kind of have little fights with them, and I'm kind of getting worn out from doing that. So if anyone wants to go through and look at what I had to say, please do so, and if you feel like carrying on this fight for me and making some comments of your own, please do so, because I was getting worn out. It's like a part-time job for me, coming home every day and trying to think of good retorts to what people were saying. It was wearing me down. But in any case, I have decided to do some political commentary, even if it bores a few people and I lose subscribers. I don't care. I want to do some political commentary. And the commentary, this is really going to bore people. It's going to be on taxes. It's going to be on taxes and deficits and fiscal responsibility. It has something to do with some of the proposals that Charles Rangel has made recently and Republicans' response to them, and I wanted to go over that kind of stuff. I would like, I'm curious. I'd like to see a lot of people interested in politics to look at this. So I looked around for a video I could respond to, and on YouTube I put taxes as a keyword, and I found a few things. The most interesting one I found was a video in support of Ron Paul. Now, I don't think I'm the type of person that would vote for Ron Paul, but I agree a lot with his views on taxes. In fact, the video that I'll link to, if you once my new video comes out, the taxes video, if you look at the video I respond to and look at the description of this Ron Paul video, there's a quote by Ron Paul which pretty much sums up my ideas about deficit spending. I mean, it's what I've been saying about deficit spending for years and years and years. And I'm glad there's at least one candidate that has some balls to say that. So I'm very happy that Ron Paul is speaking about those things. So there's a lot of other things about Ron Paul that I don't agree with. I probably wouldn't vote for him, but as far as taxes go, yeah, I agree with a lot of what he says, especially when it comes to deficit spending. In any case, I think I'm running out of time on this. I can't spend too much time on this because I got something right after this segment, and that's my special request for Coconut 202. Bum, 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 bum. Brother bought a coconut, he bought it for a dime. His sister had another one, she paid it for the lime. She put the lime in the coconut, she drank them both up. She put the lime in the coconut, she drank them both up. She put the lime in the coconut, she drank them both up. She put the lime in the coconut, she called the doctor, she woke him up and said, "Doctor, ain't there nothing I can take?" I said, "Doctor, to relieve this belly ache." I said, "Doctor, ain't there nothing I can take?" I said, "Doctor, to relieve this belly ache." And the doctor said, "Now let me get this straight. Put the lime in the coconut, you drank them both up. You put the lime in the coconut, you drank them both up. You put the lime in the coconut, you drank them both up. You put the lime in the coconut." And you called your doctor, woke him up and said, "Doctor, ain't there nothing I can take?" I said, "Doctor, to relieve this belly ache." I said, "Doctor, ain't there nothing I can take?" I said, "Doctor, to relieve this belly ache." You put the lime in the coconut, you drink them both together. Put the lime in the coconut, then you feel better. Put the lime in the coconut, you drink them both up. Put the lime in the coconut and call me in the morning. Woo-hoo. Bum, 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 bum. I said, woo-hoo. Bum, 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 bum. I said, woo-hoo. Bum, 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 bum. I said, woo-hoo. Bum, 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 bum. Brother bought a coconut, bought it for a dime. Sister had another one, paid her for the lime. She put the lime in the coconut, she drank them both up. She put the lime in the coconut, she drank them both up. She put the lime in the coconut, she drank them both up. Put the lime in the coconut, she called the doctor, woke him up and said, "Doctor, ain't there nothing I can take?" I said, "Doctor, to relieve this belly ache." I said, "Doctor, ain't there nothing I can take?" I said, "Doctor, to relieve this belly ache." You put the lime in the coconut, you drink them both up. You put the lime in the coconut, you drink them both up. You put the lime in the coconut, you drink them both up. Put the lime in the coconut, you're such a silly woman. Put the lime in the coconut, you drink them both together. Put the lime in the coconut, then you feel better. Put the lime in the coconut, you drink them both down. Put the lime in the coconut and call me in the morning. Woo-hoo, ain't there nothing I can take? I said, woo-hoo, to relieve this belly ache. I said, woo-hoo, ain't there nothing I can take? I said, woo-hoo, to relieve this belly ache. Yeah, ain't there nothing I can take? I said, woo-hoo, to relieve this belly ache. I said, woo-hoo, ain't there nothing I can take? I said, woo-hoo, to relieve this belly ache. You put the lime in the coconut, drink them both together. Put the lime in the coconut, then you feel better. Put the lime in the coconut, you drink them both down. Put the lime in the coconut and call me in the morning. Yeah, you can call me in the morning. Oh, you call me in the morning. Woo-hoo, call me in the morning. I said, woo-hoo, you can call me in the morning. Call me in the morning, I'll tell you what to do. I said, call me in the morning and I'll tell you what to do. I said, call me in the morning, I'll tell you what to do. I said, call me in the morning. Call me, call me, call me, call me. Woo-hoo, ain't there nothing I can take? I said, woo-hoo, to you really to spill it? It goes boo doo, ba na 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 na.